What's up, YouTube? It's Chris with C-Dub Sports Cards, and I'm glad that you're all back with me today. Today we have a random opening, per usual. We've got 3 more Donruss Fat Packs. I've enjoyed those so far. I've pulled 3 numbered cards out of the 6 that we've opened. I'd say that's pretty good for a retail product. We have our 4 Junk Wax era packs. And we have this random 2022 Skybox Metal Universe Champions box, and I have no idea what's inside of it. I've never seen any Skybox Metal Universe opened. I'm guessing it's kind of like the Gaudi Champions that they do. It'll have some athletes. It'll have some celebrities. It'll be a mix. I have no idea what we're getting into. It was cheap. $12 delivered to the house. I figured for $12 we'll give it a shot. We'll start with our junk wax. We'll start with the football. The football's been goofy. We've talked about it before. We're still looking for our Favre rookie out of these upper decks. Haven't found it yet. Dwayne Harper, Jesse Small, Simon Fletcher, Jim Ritchie, Leo Goes, Anthony Dilwig, Dan Salamua, Bert Grossman, wow, he's had a rough day, Kevin Fagan, Jeff Lagaman, Marcus Dupree, Daryl Green, Hall of Famer, all-time great. Not much going on in that pack. Let's check out the Stadium Club. These have been even weirder. One of the things, though, that I did want to show you that I've never pointed out before is the back of these cards. The back of these cards are interesting. They have the skill rating system. Arm strength, mobility, leadership, defensive reading. And then it has a picture of their rookie card. So, I mean, that's definitely something they don't do anymore. This guy obviously wasn't very good. I'm guessing it's a 5-point scale. Couple 4s, not great. All right. Daryl Green again. Daryl Green in both packs. Byron Evans. Jesse Solomon. Andre Collins. Hall of Famer Howie Long. That's not terrible. Rodney Holman. Ricky Jackson. Rodney Hampton. That's a cool photo. Walter Reeves, Mark Clayton on the member's choice. That's not bad. That was one of Marino's top receivers. Jay Hillenberg, Hugh Millen, Dwayne White, Chip Lowmiller, and there's our Eric Kramer. It's an interesting shot. I don't think that's quite how you're supposed to throw the ball, but what do I know? I'm not a quarterback coach. All right, let's get into our hockey. Pat Verbeek on the team checklist art card. Joe Neuendijk. Robert Crone. Trevor and Jamie Linden. Robert Crone again. Ted Donato. Gary Lehman. Joel Otto. Al McGinnis, he was a great player. Had the hardest slap shot for a long time. Mikael Nylander. Kevin Stevens, I'm not sure what's going on in that photo. That's a strange photo. Yeah, that's weird. Owen Nolan. Drake Barahowski, star rookie. Pat Falloon, rookie report. Nicholas Lidstrom, rookie report. That's not terrible. Nick Lidstrom's definitely a Hall of Famer. What did it say about Mr. Falloon? As a Shark fan, I'd like to know. I was a Shark. Skating 4, stick handling 3, checking 1. I mean, he's an offensive player. He's not going to check. Shot 4, endurance 2. So not great. Not great. Nicholas Lindstrom, as you can see, was already pretty good. Skating 5, stick handling 4, checking 3, shot 5, endurance 4. Peak was going to be 5, 5, 5, like 4 5s and a 4. On a 5-point scale. So, yeah, they weren't wrong about Mr. Lindstrom. That's for sure. All right. Last hockey pack. Then we'll get into the Metal Universe box because I'm really curious about the Metal Universe box. I have no idea what to expect other than it's an upper deck product. Tyler Wright, star rookie. Chris Chelios, Team USA. John Druce. Joel Otto, Laurie Bushman, Dale Hunter, Joe Sakic, Hall of Famer, Gordon Murphy, Jamie McCown, Ken Baumgartner, Mark Potvin, and Marcus Ketterer, Canada Cup. All right. Nothing too exciting. Probably the Nick Lindstrom was probably the highlight of that. Let's get into the Skybox Metal Universe. We're going to get 7 cards per pack, 5 packs per box. Look for these iconic inserts. I don't know about iconic. Skybox Premium Intimidation Nason Jambalaya Championship Galaxy. Blaster exclusive Skybox Premium Gold and Gold Auto cards. There's Jordan. We got Tiger Woods on the cover. They do actually give you the odds, so if we pull something, we will check the box. Metal Universe. I don't know if anyone else has ever opened this. Tell me down below in comments if you have, if you enjoyed it. I do have some Goody Champions on the way. I actually bought a couple hobby boxes that were on a good deal. So we'll have those in the near future. Those have 2 hits in them. However, their definition of a hit is different than most people, so we'll check those out when they get here. Skybox Metal Universe. Like I said, I have no clue what to look for, what we're expecting. No idea, other than a metal-looking card. Ugh. They are very sealed. This is 2022, by the way, so we have to go back in time a little bit. Darius Garland. Master Teague III. Master Teague, that was the guy's name. Henry Davis. Bryce McGowans. A flashy card, Christian Hernandez. Mr. Hernandez is numbered to 299. Okay. John Pock. John Pock is not numbered. And Metal Shredder's Sam Howell. That's a pretty good looking card, though. Interestingly, the number is on the front of the card and the back of the card. That's different. Okay. So, it was all sports guys. That's a plus. Yeah, like I said, I have no idea what to expect. Looks like maybe there's some ladies in here, too. Yeah, there's a lady right there, a fighter. An MMA lady from the PFL. Clarissa Shields. Jeremy Sochan. Marcelo Meyer on, like, the gold. Aspen Ladd. Looks like maybe another fighter. Allen Iverson on the blue. Z-Force, Katarina Macario. And a Fresh Foundations, Katarina Macario. All right. Apparently she plays for Team USA. Okay. 2 Katarina Macario inserts and a blue. So apparently you get a blue in every pack. Okay. We'll see if that holds true. We'll see if we got a blue in this one as well. There's definitely some soccer players in here. At least they all are athletes, though. CJ Stroud. Jackson Holiday. Carson Strong, he was a UNR guy. He blew out his knee, though, and never quite made it into the pros. Diego Hoda, who passed away, unfortunately, this offseason. He wrecked his Lamborghini on the way to England and passed away. Scoot Henderson. Metal Shredders. Metal Shredders blue. And then a Walker Kessler on the regular Metal Shredders. Okay. And then a Fresh Foundations João Felix. Okay. These aren't terrible. I mean, we're getting some names that we recognize. We've got a numbered card. We got a blue of a top rookie, top 3 pick from last year. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting is a great way to say what these are. Brady House, Brian Acuna. That was the same picture I think he had on his Bowman card. It literally looks the same. I've seen that picture before. DJ Ugalele, who flamed out. Scoot Henderson, base. Adrian Griffin Jr. I don't know about Adrian Griffin. Chandler Smith. I think he's a race car driver. And Brees Hall on the metal shredders. That was probably our worst pack. And it still wasn't terrible. I mean, Brady House was, a decent prospect. He just kind of flamed out. I had a bunch of guys that flamed out a little early, I guess you would say. Is the best way to describe what happened with that pack. Kajami Wright. I don't know Kajami Wright. Hector Rodriguez. I don't know Hector Rodriguez. Pioneer of the esports industry. Okay. So an esports guy. Tiger Woods. Walker Kessler on the blue. Cut above shaded sharp on the die cut. Alex Alcala, soccer. We haven't seen one of these yet. Guess we'll put that aside because that's different. And then a Tread Cow on the foundations. Okay. So that was our Skybox Metal Box. Interesting product. Minus the esports guy, which, it technically has sport in the title. They were all athletes, so that was a bonus. I was expecting more celebrities, like random sports that I wouldn't know. But that wasn't terrible. Let's get into our fat packs. Like I said, I've been impressed with the fat pack so far. We pulled 3 numbered cards out of our first 6. I'd like to keep that up. I would also like to find an autograph. There's a winner on the back. Mr. AL Rookie of the Year. Juan Marichal, Edgar Martinez, Cliff Lee, Chipper Jones, Jim Rice, Will Wagner on our green and red. Those are not numbered. Explosion or whatever they call those. Tony Perez, Junior Caminero, Mike Schmidt, Ken Griffey Jr., Randy Johnson, Chipper Jones on the green explosion. That might even be an optic, but whatever. Here's an optic. Jairo Irarte rated rookie on the optic. Pablo Sandoval, Nick York rated rookie. Miguel Tejada, Frank Thomas, Connor Norby, Zebby Matthews, Dylan Head, Ozzie Smith, Nolan Ryan, Craig Biggio, Jordan Lawler, Catfish Hunter, John Smoltz, Ben Hess, Seaver King, Levi Sterling, and Nick Kurtz, which by far is the hit of that pack. That was actually not a very good fat pack. Might be the worst fat pack we've opened. Nick Kurtz was definitely the highlight, and there wasn't much else in there. Let's try this one. This one opened goofy. I don't know if that's good or bad. Another good name on the back. Mr. Charlie Condon is on the back. I believe he was the number 3 pick last year. And is a top prospect. Jackson Churio. James Wood. Manny Ramirez. Eddie Matthews. Heston Kjerstad. Jake Peavy. Evan Carter on the red and blue, which is terribly miscut. Jiminy Christmas. Come on, Donruss. Ricky Henderson. Mike Piazza. Mike Young. Jim Thome. Brooks Lee. Buster Posey. Colt Keith on the optic. Ricky Henderson on some sort of crazy optic. Prism. Not numbered. That is not a normal prism. That is a different, maybe, I don't know. I like it. We're putting it aside. That and the Nick Kurtz so far are the highlights of this break. 2 athletics, which is fine by me. Pedro Martinez, Robin Ventura, Dustin Pedroia, Andrew Jones, Dylan Cruz, Jim Cott, Pee Wee Reese, Luis Angel Acuna, Ivan Rodriguez, Prince Fielder, Bomb Squad, Poppy, David Ortiz, Dalton Rushing, Brock Wilkin, Brody Brecht, and Charlie Condon. We'll put Condon in the good pile. Also not a very good Donruss pack. No numbered cards yet. Yeah, I'm not. Maybe the first 6 packs were hot. I don't know. Come on, Donruss. Show me something. Mike Mussina, Bert Campaneris, Sammy Sosa, Billy Martin, Greg Maddux, Lou Gehrig on our red and green, Thomas Agisi, Johnny Mize, Bucky Dent, Deion Sanders, Rhett Lauder, Green Explosion of Dante Nori. Yeah. No numbered cards in these 3. Yeah. Okay. Andrew Jones on the optic. Kobe Mayo, Donnie Bench. Alex Rodriguez, Paul Skeens. Will Wagner, Lou Gehrig. Carson Williams on the optic. Andrew Walters. Tim Hudson, David Ortiz. Willie Stargell, Darren Baker. Bobby Witt. What does that say? Enrique Bradfield Jr., Jurangelo Segenci, Kevin Alcantara, and Slade Caldwell. Yeah, those are not very good Donruss packs today. What are you going to do? Our highlights from the premium box. We got this Alex Alcala guy. He's very young. He's 15, it says, at the time of this card. But it's a different design than all the other cards, so I don't know if this is some sort of rare parallel, but got to look for it in the future. Cut above Shaden Sharp. He is in the NBA. So that was our cool die cut. Tiger Woods base, blue Scoot Henderson, and a numbered Christian Hernandez, who I'm not really sure who he is or where he plays, but it was numbered to 299. So we did get a numbered card out of the Skybox box. Those are our hits from that. Our hits from Donruss, only 3 today. Not much going on. Condon base, Kurtz base, and this cool Ricky Henderson optic prism. But it looks like more than that to me. It looks like a shockwave or something, but there's no numbering on it. So I don't know. Cool Ricky Henderson, though. Thanks for joining me, guys. Please leave a thumbs up. Please like. Please comment. Please share with your friends if you think they'd enjoy this content. I appreciate you guys. You guys all have a great night, and I'll see you next time.